Hey, Toddle and Toddle ambassadors, welcome. Happy summer. I am proposing a new type of rubric, and it combines several features that Toddle already has into a really cool hybrid version. So let's take a look here. And this is a quick overview. We're not going to go into the details yet, but this is the proposed design. And we'll come back to that and talk about the benefits later. First, I want to, oh, and this is another idea, but not for this video. First, I want to talk to you about basically what Toddle already can do. So Toddle, this is amazing. Toddle can very easily, quickly, automatically create a list of all the tagged learning goals for a learning experience, and then teachers can assess students with that. It's amazing, and it's so easy. It's just 2 clicks, you're done. Um, Another thing Toddle can do, and this is probably the best interactive rubric I've ever seen in terms of any platform, is allow students and teachers to think about the criteria. And you can see that with the 2 different colors. I love that. Great job, Toddle. Another great thing is that this works not just with rubrics, but with single point rubrics. So for example, right here, and I love single point rubrics because, it goes beyond just thinking about, what is the grade for something, but thinking about, specific actions, specific next steps for students to take, or even, positive feedback that really, helps students, celebrate success. So I love single point rubrics. So one thing though is that students cannot yet reflect on any of these automatically tagged learning goals, right? We have to enter in the criteria for a single point rubric. And this is great most of the time when you are on the weekend or something, but during the week when you are, in the crunch of things, it would be amazing if we could just, well, this is the proposal, if we could quickly tag learning goals automatically and create a single point rubric. I think this would work really well with single point rubrics compared to rubrics. And let's jump in and take a look at what it could look like. So right here, a single point rubric usually has 3 columns, right? Usually has something for like, areas to improve and, areas where the student's glowing or shining, right? And then we have the criteria in the middle. So on my proposed rubric, we have 4 columns. On this version, it's 4 columns. So we have the criteria here, the concerns and growth, or, areas of excellence over here. And then also we have achievement, for teachers' evaluation. So automatically, all of this information would just be entered based on what the learning experience has been tagged with. Let's go take a look at how I made this over in Google Sheets. I've got, all of the colors that Toddle uses. And over here, you can see basically it would be like for any ATLs, it would show the skill, the sub-skill, and the tagged learning goals. For standalone subjects, it could do that too. You can see right here for different strands or different sub-skills of ATLs, we can break it down here so that we don't get lost. We're not confused with what we're looking at here. There's always a heading before a new section. And you can see that with the student and the teacher feedback on the same rubric, it's like a conversation between the teacher and the student about, a standard, about a learning goal, a skill. And I really love this. I feel like this would be very powerful, if we could just automatically make these, and students would really become more familiar with what the standards really are. And it would also encourage schools to, refine the language used in your scope and sequence to make sure that it is student friendly. Because, hey, for even some teachers, we don't understand what some learning goals mean, right? So that's the purpose of this video. I won't go into too much detail about this other idea, but I have some other slides down here for another video, which is a different version, which has another column for students to identify skills they really want to work on in the future. So I'll talk about that in a different video, but thanks for listening and enjoy your summer. If it is summer where you are, maybe it's winter where you are, but happy July, and thanks for listening from me, Mr. Dan. Take care.